are going to be calling our Fellowship of our Elders today. And what we have done is we've gone ahead and brought them forward to you last week, and you guys have affirmed that with you standing and raising your hands and celebrating in this milestone moment. So what we're going to do today is we are going to do that with commissioning, and we are going to be setting off the ordination of our elders and our leadership today. And so what we're going to do is take a few minutes after the service. We're going to break for about 15 minutes, and we would invite you to come back in for a special moment. It's going to be all based on Scripture, but it's going to be unique and set apart. And we want you to come, and not just, here's the thing, not a spectator. We want you to come and be a part of this because you help us get here. But following that as well, just so you don't have to make lunch plans or do some Rochambeau because you got to figure out where you're going to go after lunch, we're going to be doing a family meal. We're going to be firing up the grill. We're going to have hamburgers and hot dogs. We just want you to come and be. Just build some community and relationships, learn a new name, make a new friend, but that's what we're going to do. So go ahead and say all that because we want you to know that this place is for you and want you to come and be a part of it. That's my last little deal, okay? Because what I am about to do next is going to really kind of hurt me a little bit, okay? Because I can't believe I am about to say this to all of you. Go Gators. The things that I do for you guys. See, that really kind of emotionally and maybe even physically hurt me a little bit. To really actually say that. No, I'm kidding. Like, you earned it. Like, it was, I won't say Cinderella because you are Florida, right? But I will say it was pretty incredible to watch because I'm a lifelong Duke fan. Where's my boy? Where's Keith? I at least got one cheer in here for that. I got one in it. But see, here's the thing. I was actually hoping that Duke and Florida would meet right there. I was actually just thinking it's going to be a cakewalk all the way through. Who's Houston, right? Like, I'm just thinking we're going to breeze right on by. It's going to be Florida. And then, obviously, I was hoping for a pretty different outcome that had happened, but it did not. But I will say this. My Eagles won this year. So having 2 championships from 2 favorite teams, that's just selfish of me. Like, I can't do that to you guys because I will gloat. I will rub your faces in it. So there you go. Lord was humbling me right from the get-go. But I do, man. I love Duke basketball. I grew up in North Carolina. It's one of those 2 things. Like, you either had one of 2 teams you would pick, either the right one or the very, very wrong one. And obviously, I picked the right one. So, but I grew up just loving Duke. And I tell you, we would also host the ACC conference tournament. A lot of my childhood was right there in my hometown. So we'd get out of school for the week, and we'd go watch all of these different basketball games. And it was amazing, And we just had an awesome time watching. The childhood was great. But I also had this blessing growing up that I was able to actually go to Duke campus twice and actually watch Duke live in their own Cameron Indoor Stadium. Now, it's not really a stadium. I would kind of compare it to like a Cracker Jack box compared to like most of the other college basketball stadiums that we see now. But here's the thing. The atmosphere is different. Like, it is just a completely different world. It's incredible. I remember it was like 1998, and I was probably 13 years old. And I got to go see one of my favorite rosters of Duke of all time. They had like Elton Brand and Corey Maggette and Shane Battier and people you don't even care about. But my favorite player, my favorite Duke player of all time was this guy named Trajan Langdon. Trajan Langdon. None of you have probably ever heard of him, and you probably don't care at all. But as a 13-year-old kid, I cared, okay? Dude was my hero. They called him the Alaskan Assassin. Like, he was like the Steph Curry before Steph Curry. Like, he was the guy out there draining the threes. He was just an all-star stud out there. And I remember going and watching this game. I remember being in this incredibly tight, like, sardine can of a stadium where you just smell everybody and you just mix hot dogs and sauerkraut and all the stuff. It's just stuff. It's gross. But I remember being in there, and what I remember most out of all this was not like the highlight reel, like of all these incredible athletes, these elite men out there just feet away from me.